Hey guys, Tim here with the Long Hair Gardener, and today I am visiting my family in central Pennsylvania, growing zone 6. My mom's flower beds are exploding, so I thought I would take you along and just show you all of the flowers that she has this year. We just got some rain last night, so everything is nicely watered. It is warm, it is humid, and the bugs are out, so you may see me swatting them away throughout the video. But let's get started here with the flowers behind me. This is her main flower bed, and honestly, they couldn't look better right now. There's a lot to go over, so I'm gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible. We'll start here with this butterfly bush, which is humongous. I'm not even sure how tall this is. I'm going to guess that it could be 10 feet. It is well over my head. But I want to give you a close-up look here at the beautiful purple blooms. There's a bee hanging out right here. I'm almost touching them. And right beside the butterfly bush, we have these Shasta daisies, and then a balloon flower right here. Some more Shasta daisies in the background there. There's some yellow yarrow, and she has a whole bunch of these beautiful yellow lilies that we're going to take a look at here in just a moment. She has these miniature zinnias, which are so nice. Let me get the camera in here a little bit closer. I know Mom is a fan of these. She also has miniature sunflowers in here as well. There are a ton of plants. We're gonna skip over some of the things that aren't blooming. She has some portulacas down here. The brown-eyed Susans are just getting ready to bloom. We have a few showing up. There's another zinnia down here. There is butterfly weed, and it does have a little bee on it right now. Right next door we have some cleome. Let me just get a pan of the area that we've already gone over. Just make our way around here. Guess I'm skipping over a couple things. Her chicks and hens down here in this bowl, they are packed in there pretty tightly. I don't know what this guy is called, but I know Mom really enjoys that one. Got a spiderwort right here. And we did go plant shopping, so there are a few new additions that I can show you. So right down here we have this comb flower, and I do have the tags since Mom just bought them, if you are curious of the exact name of that one. And then we're gonna go down the steps here. I am so excited for when this guy right here blooms. Look how tall this is. So this is Beatrice, and it gets beautiful purple flowers. We also have some bee balm back here, which is finished blooming. I'll step down in here. There is a Stelladora daylily. She has a whole bunch of them. In another part, which we'll get to eventually, we'll step down in here. She has some of these lilies. They are similar to the ones that grow alongside the road, but these are a double variety. And I am a fan of those. All right, we have a Gaillardia. I'm so glad that I have these tags. All of these plants are full sun. We are just at a moment right now where it's a little overcast, which is a great time to be looking. Another butterfly bush here. And another new plant right here, not blooming yet, but we have serendipity alliums. Tons of buds on here. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Right next door, these are false sunflowers. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you can see all the little bees on there as well. She has quite a few of those. And let's step back this way. Another new plant. This is a pincushion flower. Hopefully you can read these tags. Nice. I love how these plants kind of move around in the wind. These we planted in the spring. I don't remember the name of them right now, but they definitely look like a Cosmo. But I think they are a type of Coreopsis. But this particular bloom right here reminds me of the structure of like a Cosmo. So I just saw this plant recently when I was doing a garden video down in Philadelphia. It was in one of the parks and I showed it to my mom and she liked it as well. So she picked one up at the nursery. So I'm excited to see how big this guy right here gets. Some more chicks and hens in this pot. We have a ornamental red maple here. And right next door are these lilies. These are so pretty, and she has these everywhere. There's also some daylilies in here as well. Nice soft pinkish color. Some more of these Shasta daisies. They are everywhere, but I really like them. These really tall plants are over here as well. Down here, these are garden phlox. They are just not quite in bloom yet. Mom and Dad have finally been invaded by the lantern flies. And you can see right here, they are all over this rose bush. I'm gonna have to come out here and try to do something about those guys. Coming around, we can get another angle of these false sunflowers. And look at how nice these look right up against that purple. Beautiful color combination. We've already looked at the lilies. Here's a little closer look at the yarrow. This is a nice plant. I like the way it smells when you touch it. She does have some hostas in here, which are blooming. We're going to see a lot of hostas when we go to the front here. But as we walk around, again, not everything is in bloom right now. So there's like a ground cover geranium right here, which is covered in these pinkish flowers, if I can grab it. So this here will all be that nice fuchsia color. And I think that's pretty much it for down here. We'll do another just little scan so that you can see what the whole garden looks like. We just redid this a few years ago, and I think it looks so good. Mom is happy with it as well. While we're over here, this is her wisteria, which is gigantic. Did not bloom a lot this year, but I suspect we're gonna have a lot of flowers next spring. So let's go ahead and walk up front. It's a little hard to tell because I'm not standing next to this, but this plant is at least 6 feet wide, 5 feet tall, and this is a hydrangea. We did a hard cutting of it this spring, so we did not get blooms, just this one right here, but next year it's going to look fantastic. Every now and then you do have to do a major pruning. It just makes it look better, fuller. So we have some hostas, a heuchera here, some more chicks and hens, and then right along the side here, so this area is predominantly shade. So we have some caladiums, there's some more chicks and hens. Those guys are everywhere. Have a sedum back here which is not in bloom yet. Some more of the hostas, and there is a sunflower right here. I see there's a bee taking a rest. I do want to point out the poppies, which have finished blooming, but I really love the seed pods. I think you can kind of leave those up even after they're done blooming and they still look great. There is an astilbe here as well. There's a giant dragonfly that keeps flying around. I was hoping to get a shot of it, but he took off. Right over here, this is where we have more Stelladora daylilies that circle the perimeter here. There is a pussy willow bush in the middle, and then this variegated lavender down here, which smells amazing. It's not producing any flowers, but it's a nice change up from the usual color of lavender. And then these tall plants in here are some sunflowers, which aren't in bloom yet. Right over here we have New Guinean Impatient. She has an agave right here, and then her mangavi, which is humongous. She's had this several years now. We've got some amaryllis hanging outside for the summer. We are in the summer. Lots of calla lilies. They have already bloomed, but they have nice foliage, so they're still hanging out back there. Have a couple vincas, some elephant ears, and then this plant right here, which Mom said she did not plant, is Jack in the Pulpit. I really like the foliage, and it does get like this flower, but it is already finished blooming, so we missed that. Might be able to find a picture of it. We've got some silver mound down here. The bubblegum vista petunia looks fantastic out front here. And she also has some snapdragons, and these guys came back from last year. We have a wire vine and some calibrachoa here. And then right up the steps on the porch, she has a humongous Purple Heart. This thing is gigantic. She has other varieties of Tradescantia down here around the base of this hibiscus plant. And right here in the front, she has one of these vertical gardens with a ton of petunias, verbena, and there are some ageratums in here as well. Right next door, lining the sidewalk, there are tons of vincas. They are pretty happy here. We're back in the full sun area and they love the sun. There are a variety of cone flowers. This is another area that Mom really likes. I do too. Such a variety of colors of these cone flowers. I remember when they only used to come in this color right here. She has a spirea bush in the back. There is also a brown-eyed Susan vine back there as well. Do I want to step in here? I think I can without stepping on anything. So here's a closer look at the spirea. And then the vine as well. There is a penta down here. We're gonna walk over here and take a look at this hydrangea in just a second. The rain did mess up a little bit. Let me break one of these off. Let's break two of these off. Just so you can get a shot of these daylilies. These are so pretty. I love the color. It's like a very soft peach with a yellow center and then slightly yellow edging, but the edging is ruffled. It is so nice. We're just gonna break those off and pick those up later. Got a butterfly weed right here. Some petunias. Another one of these miniature sunflowers. And Ostromeria. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But it also goes by a Peruvian lily. So Mom has some of those right here. Another hydrangea. I don't think I realized how many hydrangeas Mom had, but she does have a couple different varieties though. So more phlox, and here is an example of what this is going to look like when this is all in bloom, and it is stunning. I hear the phone ringing, so we're going to walk over this way. This is another hydrangea. I cannot remember the name of it. I want to say it's like strawberries and cream. Right now it is this white color, but as the season goes on it does turn to a nice pink color. And then down here around the base she has some begonias and also some impatiens. And then right up front, it's not in bloom yet, but she does have a hibiscus right here. This plant is doing so good this year. Mom has also received a lot of rain, so I think that has helped with that plant this year, because in the past it hasn't produced a lot of blooms. You know, I say this all the time, every year is different. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes the weather conditions help and sometimes they hinder. Every plant's different. The hibiscus is happy this year. So in these planters all along the driveway, we have some coleus, New Guinean impatient, and some creeping jenny. There's also some different varieties of hostas back here as well. So this one's not doing quite as well, but it's the same plants. And then this one over here is huge. such a major difference in sizes here. I forget what this is called, but I love this plant. And I don't think Mom planted that this year. She threw some seeds in this area, and that's where this coneflower came from, and also this rudbeckia. She just kind of throws seeds around and then is surprised in the summer by what comes up. And we'll just walk really quickly here around the fence, and I will show you all of her hostas. They are just the plain green variety, but they still look nice when they are in bloom. Like, look at all of these flowers back here. I did skip over the grass. I don't know the name of it, but I'm sure you noticed this large grass in the front here as well. All right, we're walking back to the house here. I did forget there are some plants in between the house and the garage. Right down here is the main flower bed that we started with, but I did want to show you, this is a shaded area. Like, this coral bell is just humongous. And she also has more hostas in here, and there's a couple sedums, mostly shade, and these plants are so happy right here. Some more of these double bloom lilies, and we have a peony bush that is finished blooming. Here's another one of these Jack in the Pulpits. I do love the seed pods as well. And we are back. More hostas. And we are back to where we started. Oh my God. All right, guys, that's everything for today. The bugs are attacking me. I hope you enjoyed this little tour at my parents' house. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next garden video. Have a great day.